Hi everyone, Dan from devicedeal.com.au with you today. We are going to have a look at a couple of products. We've got the Synology DS920 Plus and the QNAP TS-453D. So a couple of the more recent products that are sort of matched up against each other in the market. Both 4 bays. Both going to give you the same sort of storage capacity, but we're going to have a look at some of the features that might differentiate between the products and may help you make a decision if you're weighing up which way to go. So we're going to start off with the Synology. 4 hard drive slots, RAID capable, both in fact are 4 hard drive slots RAID capable. But the Synology, the interesting feature of the Synology for this particular one is underneath the product, and that is our NVMe slots. So these are built-in NVMe slots used for caching. So we can put in some, Samsung or whatever brand of SSD or M.2 SSD. They slot in here and they'll act as a cache. They're going to speed up file transfer. They're going to speed up the efficiency and the indexing of the NAS. So it means that if you're browsing through lots of files, if you've got multiple people accessing the device, all using it at the same time, or if you're running any intensive applications, the NVMe caching is going to give a very big boost. So it's built in, no additional cost aside from the drives themselves, and ready to go. Something that the QNAP NAS can have added, but it doesn't have it as a feature. So it's a very nice feature there. Second one is it's something that QNAP have moved away from, and it's pretty simple, but for a lot of people it's important, and that is the ability just to lock your drives. So by default, the QNAP device does not have lockable drives. The Synology device does. It's just a simple plastic lock, which will stop the drives being easily removed, which is nice. Very simple, but a nice feature to have if you just want that added security to know that no one can simply remove a drive caddy and drive. The QNAP device doesn't have the locks. They're just a simple pulling of the lever and sliding the drive out. So a nice feature there. The big difference that we're going to have a look at on the QNAP device is actually on the back. So on the back of the QNAP device, we actually have 2 Ethernet ports. We have them on the Synology as well. The difference is the QNAP ports are 2.5 gig connectivity rather than single gigabit. So Synology are your single gigabit, QNAP up to 2.5 gigabit connection, which means that if you've got a capable network switch, or if you're connecting straight into a PC or a device that's got already got more than a single gigabit connection, you're going to get a lot of throughput through these connections. HDMI 2.0 is on the QNAP device as well, which means if you're connecting it straight into a home media server, you're going to be able to get full quality with the HDMI 2.0. Some nice USB 3 connectivity on the QNAP device as well. One of the other important features that you can't visibly see on a QNAP NAS, or on this particular QNAP NAS, it's inside, is a spare PCIe slot. The PCIe slot is going to allow you to put in the NVMe adapter that the Synology device has built in, but it's going to cost you extra. An adapter is probably going to cost around $100, $150 or so. So that's an added expense that you'll have if you want to use that type of technology in the QNAP. It's an added expense that you'd have to factor in. But it does allow you to put that in if you need to. If it's something that you might want to add in future, it's there ready to go. It could be a 10 gigabit adapter, it could be NVMe drives, it could be standard SATA M.2 drives. Depends on what you want to add, but you've got the flexibility to be able to do it. So you do have additional cost with the PCI adapter, but it's something that you can choose to use down the track or not. One of the differences, or in fact, whilst most of the features of the products are the same with the processor, RAM, and your general capabilities when it comes to backup, file transfers, storage, user access control, file access control, cloud backup, very similar functionality. They do have different operating systems. The QNAP device has the QTS operating system, Synology DSM operating system. Users, if you're an existing Synology user, you may have a preference to stay with the operating system over the QTS operating system, and same from the QNAP. There are different applications that each device has that may help you choose between the products. If you'd like to have a look at the different software applications, you can certainly do that through each of the manufacturers' websites. It is very important, I think, when you're looking at using these products, is to consider what applications are there, what are you going to use the device for, check the applications, check the requirements of those applications, just to make sure that you're going to get a good experience out of the product. But certainly from this particular review, comparing the two products, the price is actually the same, or very, very similar. But if you're looking for something that's probably a little bit more future-proof with the Pcie Slot and the 2.5 gig Ethernet connections, then I think the QNAP is coming out ahead at the moment. But again, with the built-in NVMe drives, if you want to, if you've got some NVMe M.2 drives hanging around and you want to make use of them straight away, the Synology device is going to give you a very stable and reliable experience as well. So that is the QNAP TS-453D and the Synology DS920 Plus products. If you need more information and you'd like to have a further discussion, technical information, visit our website. There's plenty of information there, or reach out through to us at the sales team and we can give you a hand. And as always, if you've enjoyed the content, if you found it useful and you'd like to see more content, please follow, subscribe, like the video, and we'll try and keep more content coming your way. Thank you.